Good morning. Hello. So on a little gentle wimble, little bit of Mr. Solarface up there, which is quite glorious. Now, I was woke up in a start last night, a bit of a jolt, a bit of a jump, which I thought I'd tell you about. It's quite strange, really. To begin the story, we have to go back in the mist of times. Do you remember those times about maybe 40 years ago? It was when I had something called hair. It was a long time ago. Anyway, I lived in a caravan. I moved into the caravan, and first couple of nights I slept okay, no problem. Bodie, don't lick please. I think you always sleep well because of moving in, takes it out of you, And that was fine. About the third or fourth night, I was in bed, I was asleep, I woke up and there was a noise at the door, like a rattle, not bang, more of a scratchy rattle. And I thought, who the bloody hell was that? So, got out of bed. My front door was my porch, so I had to go out of my door into my porch, and then it's got a glass window. And I looked out the glass window, and there was a little girl stood at my gate, basically. She was about 8 or 9, it may have been 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, I don't know, in the morning. Little girl, about 8 or 9, long dark hair. I thought, what on earth is she doing? Anyway, she waved, she just went like that. So I did the same, and then she walked off. So I quickly went in. I said, my dog was in the way, I said, get out of the bloody way. And I looked through the curtains, and she was nowhere in sight. Nowhere. And I went back to bed, and I thought, God, that's so strange, Now, was that a dream? Was that reality? I would have said it was reality at the time, and probably for a number of years after. Now I'm not so sure, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'd probably say it's reality, if that really did happen. But I'm not sure anymore. Because what's happened over the years, not very often, but just occasionally, I have a dream about this little girl, this lost little girl. Not very often, maybe 20 times at a push in 40 years. If that, 15 times we'll say, something like that. For no rhyme or reason, just suddenly she comes to me, and it's always a bit weird. So, last night, it was a bit strange. Getting ready for bed, and Bodie came to the bedroom door, waiting to go in. So he wanted to sleep on the bed, that's fine. So I opened up the door, he jumped in. I did the usual, put the music on, and drifted off to sleep. And then, there was myself and 2 others, I don't know who they were just like 2 people with me. And walking down this place, and a beautiful old church on a hill, and we're walking beside the church, but the path is cut out 4 or 5 foot deep, something like that. And I'm looking up at this beautiful church, and one of them, it was a blue moon, a sort of dark, blacky blue sky, blue moon. One of them said, wow, look at that. And I suppose what it was, like a washing line in the churchyard. This washing line went all the length of the churchyard, over all the graves, and it was absolutely stunning. There was like these Bodie, blue, black and white pictures, posters, wall hangings, whatever you want to call them, something like that. And there was one that was like the face of Jesus, and then behind him, and the gap about 4 foot, there was a cross. Behind him and 4 foot there was Lord Shiva. Behind him there was Buddha. There was various deities and kind of religious, spiritual type effigies and things. And it was lovely. And I got this camera, but it's got a big lens. And I was trying to get in the right position. I wanted the moon, the church, and some of these big sort of wall hangings, all to be in focus all at the same time. And I was fiddling around, and the 2 people that I was with walked past and said, "We'll see you on the other side." So all of a sudden I'm on the other side of the church. I must have taken a lovely photo. So I'm on the other side of the church, and the church is very big to this side of me now. And they said, "Look," and they both pointed down there. And there's a path that goes down between the gravestones and then goes off to the right and the left, forwards and backwards, so, 4 ways. And where's through there, look. Not bad sky. Not bad sky at all today. If it wasn't bloody freezing, you'd think it was summer. So there's this little girl, about 8 or 9, long hair, white dress, same as she always is. And she's crying, and she's got her hands up to her face. So I kind of rushed to her aid, bless her, and I could see she's crying. I put my hand out, she holds my hand, and with the other hand she pointed. And down past the church there's some houses. So I said, "Come on then." And she's obviously lost or whatever, so she's walking beside me, and that's fine, and we're walking down, and every now and then she's pointing forward. But with that she's taking a step forward, so that eventually she's 2 or 3 steps ahead, but she's dragging me. And then I look down, and her hand and her arm are really big and muscular, real big man's hand, man's arms. And I realised that this little girl is a man, and her voice is now changing. "This way, Bode." And she's saying, "This way, this way." But her voice I can't do a woman's voice, but a little girl, "This way, is now changing, "This way, and then "This fucking way," like that. And then he whizzes round and grips me really tight with his other arm onto my one arm he's already got a grip hold of, and yanked me forward. And I pulled back like mad, and as I did, I woke up and I threw my pillow up in the air. And Bodie yelped. I thought, fucking hell, I'm alive, I'm awake. Poor little thing, what's he thinking? That's strange. No, I hadn't been eating cheese. It's just strange. Same little girl. Same long, sort of lank, black hair. Same little white dress. And it's just every now and then, just something weird will happen in a dream. But at least now I know it's a dream. But when I was quite young, I was in my caravan, I honestly thought that was reality. I thought that for so many years, until I'd had some more dreams about it, and then I thought, well, was the original one a dream, or was it reality? Who knows? Yeah, very strange. So there you go, lovely sky. Crow in the background. Happy birthday, mate, to Al. Rambling Gypsy. He's doing well, everybody. He should get his new van in about a week. It's going to be a day van, so he's not sleeping in it or anything. But he will be going out and about making videos. Depends on health and depends on weather. January, February time. We'll see what the weather brings, because sometimes it can be bloody awful. He wants to drive in the ice and snow. So a little day van where he can be warm and dry, I don't know, maybe make a Slurpee or some toast or whatever. But he is quite excited about that, as you can imagine. But yeah, it's his birthday today. So happy birthday, mate. You nearly never bloody made it, did you? Of course you made it. We all do these things, mate. They're sent to try us. And it makes us a stronger person. I believe it makes us a wiser person as well. Because we suddenly realise that we're not invincible. We've got to grow up. We've got to listen to the experts. We've got to do what they say. We've got to look after ourselves. And if we don't look after ourselves, then who is going to look after us, you know? Yeah, he's doing well. Seen him on Facebook a few times, getting out and about, and just slowly building up his little bimbles, just gently, just slowly. If he was here now, he'd have this lot down, wouldn't you, eh? Make some bloody walking sticks or something. That lot. Anyway, continuing the right way, the right thing, what you're doing is right, as you know. Nice. When Mr. Soulface kisses the tops of these trees there, look. Beautiful. There's my little dog. Doing whatever he's doing. So, we're hurtling through this month. Can't believe it. I had my osteoarthritis. I didn't. I had my osteopath bloke yesterday, which was really good. But I feel a bit knackered in my legs. But only because of the sort of manipulation and stuff like that. But I thought I want to get out and try and walk it off to a degree. And before we know it, we'll really be in the silly season then. And we can get rid of that rubbish. Hello, my love. Hello, darling. Yeah, get rid of that rubbish. And then we've got New Year. And then we'll see what 2021 is going to bring us. Let's hope it's a better year. I keep saying that, but I've got a feeling it's going to be more the bloody same. I think it will initially. I think maybe January, February and March will be kind of the same with these lockdowns. They call them tiers, but they're not, they're lockdowns. And people seem to be quite excited about the vaccine. And then I heard yesterday that one is not enough, they've got to give you two. And then two is not enough, they've got to give you one every third or fourth month. So if you decide to have the vaccine, it's up to you. You might have to have it 3 or 4 times a year. Don't do that with any other vaccine, do you? Oh, a load of crap. Hello. Well, it's good to be out. We had a couple of days ago, it just rained all day long. Woke up to the rain, and I slept to the rain at night. It was still raining next morning. It's kind of that's it, isn't it? You know, that's December. It can do anything really, December. It can be a funny old time. Looking quiet here at the moment. Can't hear anybody. Which is what we like. So then of course we've got the worst quiz of the year on this channel. New Year's Eve 8 o'clock, as I've said before. Just be fun and games really, but the main thing is it's just company for people. It's the premiere, so I'm chatting as you're chatting kind of thing, you know. So we're all there together at the same time, listening to the same rubbish questions. They're not all rubbish. Some are good. Some will make you think as well. You think, wow, I never knew that. Nice tree there. Very cold. Little robin. Let's see if we can see him. Oh, he's gone away. Little shy robin. They say if you see a robin, it's a loved one who's passed. Just come to say hello. Same as little feather. Little feathers are off of angel wings. So if you're bimbling along and you happen to catch a little feather on the ground somewhere, it comes from angel wings. It's just a sign. Just your loved one saying hello. Just a little message. So, what is the message of that little girl then, I wonder, to me? Is it just the brain not settling and firing off the old synapses, and got a lot of electric in our brain, and sometimes at night it just fires off all over the place, which is why we dream, I suppose, particularly vivid, mad, vivid dreams. Right. The workout. I tend to breathe quite heavy the colder it gets. Well, great look in the meadow. And I'll do the circuit on the way home. That'd be noisy aeroplane, that is. The thing is, we've got nothing to soak up the noise. There's not many leaves about. Bloody row. Come on, piss off. Anyway, so whatever you do, and I hope you have the best Christmas that you can possibly have, if that's your thing. For me, I just let it pass on by. Hello. Just run up every path you can find. So, here's the meadow. We were here a few weeks ago and all the trees were sort of lots of lemons and gold. And now look, there's nothing there. Nothing at all. Things change so quickly now. Hello. Autumn can be very short-lived. And here we are in December. Hey! And we're just a number of days away from Christmas. Did you see the police? There's a guy somewhere who for charity has Christmas lights up, and he dresses up as Father Christmas, and people go around and see him, and they put a few quid in the pot for whatever charity. And fucking neighbours for you, innit, eh? Some neighbour decided to phone the police and report them and say there's a number of people with children seeing Santa. Oh yeah, the police swooped down. It's a COVID crime. How pathetic. But they've said, for those of you who are into Christmas or whatever, they're going to lift the ban on the 6 people only, so you can have more people around, as long as it's a Christmas bubble, they're calling it. So I believe it should be only family members perhaps or something, who knows. We're still bloody confused. It's all rubbish, you know. I had a guy the other day, he comes from Lancashire, and they got one of the fewest. Are you having a laugh? Are you just making up your own game? Yes, here he is. Here's my Bodie. Yeah, Lancashire, they got one of the fewest amounts of people then with whatever, COVID or been tested or whatever. And they've put them into, I can't remember what it is, 2 or 3. Oh, isn't it? And London were the most, and they put it into tier 1. It's all bollocks. That's, Boris's mates. Oh, I don't want to upset my mates. Look at this doglet. Just making up his own game. Hello, mister. Are you running? Where are you going then? Which way? This way? Hello. Hello. Go. Bless him. Just making up his own game. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Hello. Are you having a laugh? Hey? Go. Come on then. Oh, the life of a dog. Ready, go! Okay. Yes, whatever you're doing, have a good time. Above all, remain healthy. Just have a peaceful time. Just a time, no work, no hassle, no stress. Don't watch the bloody telly. Don't listen to radio. Don't buy a newspaper. Have some time off, some COVID-free Christmas. All right? Enjoy your COVID-free Christmas, and if we don't see you again, then we'll see you on New Year's Eve for 8 o'clock if you like. Or if not, well, we'll be back another day. Take care of yourselves then, and each other, and we'll see you soon, I expect. Take care, be well, ta-ra.